Welcome back, Ashels.
Welcome back. This is season 3, episode 14. Who knew? Memorial Miles and musical crimes. Sorry, it's just like the Miles thing threw me off. But once I registered in my brain, it made sense for what we're talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Everyone
I want
that
to
is
start. But
I said, everyone that's listening to this intro is probably like, what the fuck? That it doesn't even make sense. But I got feedback today that our episode titles are hilarious. So.
Yeah, they're great. We come up with them ourselves without any help at all.
Yeah, no, I told the secret of chat.
Well, I just want to make sure everyone notices our shirts that we're here to keep kids off drugs. So we got the shirts. They didn't sponsor us yet. What's our next step? But if you want us to come talk about keeping kids off drugs or bus patrolling, anything of the sorts, just hit us up.
Call us.
Well, they don't have our number. But you can email us or Instagram us. We've got other ways to contact us.
This is a great idea. We should plug our contact information in the beginning of the episode.
Yeah. We could do it at the beginning. And it's doesitsigmaashleybigpod@gmail.com and doesitsigmaashleybigpod@instagram.com. Is that it?
Yeah, I mean, you can find us on any podcast platform, obviously.
Yeah, it's just not that hard. Don't know why you're not doing it. But.
It's not that hard, but it's okay.
Except for I can't find it unless you send me the link. So hey, why don't you just press links in your phone? God.
I know. I'm like, it's literally right there. Okay, anyway.
Okay, sorry. Squirrel. Don't want to say that too loud with the doggo here.
I know. We don't need Oakley to chase squirrels.
He's fine.
He's very sleepy today.
He's in slumber.
Anyway, okay, so today, I think we've kind of talked about this. I mean, honestly, we kind of beat the sports thing like it's a dead horse, whatever that means. Who's beating dead horses also?
Yeah, it's an old expression. We should look into that. There's a reason. There has to be a reason behind it.
Yes. Well, it's already dead. So anyway, okay, we're not going to do this. But so we have talked about this many times. Obviously, I want my ashes spread at on the field at MetLife or
you
another
actually
stadium.
announced the stadium. Wow, we're going far now. Good news is we do have a friend that doesn't care to be kicked out of stadiums for life. It's not me.
Oh, obviously. Yeah. Anyway, so today we're going to talk about the things that stadiums actually allow you to do
with ashes. Boring. That is
with ashes. Yeah,
obviously.
I
say obviously, but sometimes you get sidetracked. So
yeah. Well, I think what's interesting is in my brain, I thought that there were a lot more stadiums that allowed you to have a memorial brick or whatever. Which we'll get to that. There are memorial bricks, but you can't put ashes in them. What the fuck is the point of a brick?
Just so their names memorialized. It's so silly.
Well, right. But couldn't we just memorialize with our ashes?
In said brick would be good, yes.
Yeah, let me make my own brick and I'll bring it to you.
There's
you can check it for
they don't
explosives or whatever.
Stuff. Right.
Okay, we'll check it. We'll just send it to the bomb squad first. Then
what is this substance in there? It's my friend's dead cremains. Get over it.
Yeah, well, not live cremains because you can't do that. So
what? Live? How would they be live?
I don't know.
I murdered you and did it? Oh my God.
Never mind.
Anyway.
So when I did my research, I was really not able to find many stadiums within this country. The country that we live in is the United States of America that allow you to have any kind of memorial at the stadium itself, aside from the brick idea without cremains.
So it's not even a real thing. A memorial, you can put a memorial brick anywhere with anyone's name. So yes.
Correct. Yeah. I mean, you could put a memorial brick in the parklet if you wanted. You shouldn't. Yeah. Or a Jersey barrier. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, let's just get rid of it completely.
The good news is that the UK, they care more about their fans.
That's nice. So we should be fans of the UK teams, which would be football, aka soccer.
Soccer. Yeah, I guess.
You know what, though? I wonder, this is really off topic. Maybe we should start, and then I'll say my thought that I just thought of.
Okay. I'm just
I
gonna
had a good
like
thought. I
go
had a good
through.
thought. Yeah.
Well, do you want to share it?
Yeah. I actually do. Let me go first. Okay. So what I yeah, because think about the NFL, they're now playing overseas in the UK. So you think about
Yeah.
like what if they played like say the Giants and the Commanders played at this field at one point in the season and we can have our ashes there, not at their stadium. However, they played there and like had a we went to the game because obviously we're not going to miss a game and then we could be spread in the UK.
Okay.
Okay, you don't like that idea? Fine, cool.
No,
All right.
it just like I like it for you. It just
Noted.
doesn't fit my it doesn't fit my plans.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
you're a psychopath. So at least you're
Me.
on a path.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go through the places that are in the UK or Europe that allow they make like memorial gardens, so you could put your ashes in like a garden.
See, that's sweet. That's nice. It's like an
Yeah.
option. It's better than
Yeah,
like
and it's like at
absolutely not.
the
Stay the fuck away. Like,
right. Right.
yeah.
I mean, one thing I did read like with a college stadium was like the athletics are really honored that people want their ashes like spread at the stadium, that they have like such big fans. However, they're like, number one, if it's on actual grass, it's bad for the grass. Like it will kill it because of the
The
chemicals that are in
drama.
our
The
body.
trauma.
I know, right? Like, okay, then play on dirt. Anyway, and if it's on turf, I think it just gets stuck. It just sits there, which is what I want. I mean,
Exactly. That's the whole
I
point.
want MetLife to stay grass, like they made it grass for the World Cup, and I think it should stay that way so that people aren't like tearing their ACLs. But anywho's,
Wait, is it usually turf there?
hmm
Couple things. Now we know where Bailey. You never said the stadium, I don't think, before.
yeah, that's true.
And
Now you all know.
however, I will say currently they're not MetLife Stadium because FIFA rules does not let them have their stadium names. So there could be no branding around any
Advertised, yeah,
stadiums. Yep.
it's
All right.
crazy. So I don't
Just like
know. Yeah, I don't know what it is.
there's my
Anyway,
2 cents.
so I think they're calling it. They must be calling it like New Jersey Stadium or something
Like there's nothing.
stupid.
When I was in New York last month, it was completely covered. Like I sent you a picture and you might not have noticed it, but it usually says MetLife, but it was completely covered. Like I don't know if it was what they covered it with. It looked like
Yeah,
tarp almost. Like it was just covered. You couldn't see anything. Which
yeah.
luckily my cab driver was like, "This is MetLife," and I was like, "Thank you. I need a picture because I'll be there soon."
Well, we'll get to that. We
We
will
will.
get to that. But okay, so Birmingham City is the club name, and your ashes can be spread at the club only on non-match days. A match, Chelsea, is a game.
I know that
And
my
there
brother taught me that. He knows when
okay,
matches are.
true. And
My
there is
brother
a
calls
small fee.
every game a match. That's how we know
Uh,
something's a match.
yeah. Like, I'm going to the match.
Yeah. How's the match?
Okay, the Bolton Wanderers, they have a designated club area via the club chaplain. I assume that's like the club president. I have no idea. But they have a memorial walkway and remembrance book.
This
So
is so
you
nice.
I know, you like get put in the walkway and then you're in the book.
That's so cool. I love that. What's Crystal Palace? I love the name of that. They have a memorial garden. Scattering only, no burial. Seems up our alley. Access may be affected by stadium works. I don't know what that means. If there, maybe like if
Me either.
there's a game that day or something, like we
Yeah.
can't do it.
And then there's Hull City. Like, I don't know any of these.
Literally none of them. If I knew football, which
No,
I
I do
don't,
one of them. I know one of them.
the next
Anyway,
one.
Hull City, yeah, you could be spread at the stadium, but not during match week. No, non-match days on weekdays only, and you have to make like prior arrangements.
That would make sense. I get that.
I feel like you should have to make prior arrangements,
Yeah, totally. That's fair.
Espe- especially if this is like a big thing that people do because, like, um, some of them allow you to do it, but they don't have any more room. Like,
Right.
scattering is paused at some of these places, so
Ew.
none
Well,
of
that's
these
kind of
that we're actually
well,
I
that's
know,
good.
imagine how many ashes there are.
Yeah. What do they do when it's full? Do they like
E
vacuum them up?
e
That would
I
make
don't know,
sense.
you're in the
But then,
Bissell.
where do you put them? Just there, like in the trash? Like here, and I hope you enjoyed
Yeah.
your time.
I think that's, like, the remember we talked about this with Disney, like, a lot of, like, people will spread their ashes at Disney, and then they just get vacuumed up and put in the trash, so
One in Rome.
or Disney, okay, should we move on from Hull City?
Yeah, Manchester City. That's like everyone knows that, right?
Yeah, Man
I
City,
guess.
yeah,
Uh, Memorial Garden outside the Colin Bell stand. Wow, that sounds so fancy. Pre-book through club reception. Seems fair.
alright, yep. Queens Park Rangers. Zach, are you listening? Anyway,
Who's that?
the park ranger.
Oh my god.
There's a designated area, obviously, this doesn't say where, but okay, and it's a chaplain-led ceremony? I love that,
See,
using
I
a
think a
small portion of
chaplain is like,
ashes.
isn't a chaplain almost like a priest, like or like a pastor?
Well, yeah, but, like so the club has its own?
Yeah, I think they're like super religious in the
We're
UK.
V religious in England, okay.
I guess I
Mhm.
have no idea. I'm just guessing. I've heard chaplains before because at like some hospitals they call it chaplains. I don't know. It's weird.
Yes, that's true, yeah, that's
Oh, I
true.
dare to show. I dare not showing.
Um, okay, next up,
Okay. Reading FC,
I
Garden
think
of
it's Reading.
Remembrance. Okay, Reading FC,
I
which
know,
means
they need to
FC
learn how to spell.
would mean
Football
football
club,
club. Gardens of
yeah,
Remembrance, purpose built garden for quiet reflection and ash scattering. That's nice. So
yeah,
here's the thing. If they're collecting too many ashes, maybe they should limit like you can bring a tiny vial. Like instead of somebody just like dumping a whole thing, like
dumping the whole yeah.
everyone gets a little like little scatter. Like a pinch of
Yeah,
salt,
I
like a
agree.
pinch of ashes.
A a pinch,
Just a
salt
pinch.
day or something.
What?
Anyway,
What?
okay. I
Okay.
don't know, let's move on to the clubs that, like, allow you to do it, but they
That's
are
what we were
at
just doing.
capacity. No, those were the ones that are at capacity. That's what I wanna move to.
Where do we find that?
Literally underneath the current clubs that we're talking about.
It just says it's not permitted. Oh, it's not permitted because they're at capacity. There was no note
Yeah,
there.
so,
It's
like, there's
because they were
black
full of
the
ashes.
right, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
There's the Blackburn Rovers, they have a memorial garden, but scattering is paused, but only because they're doing work on the stadium,
Do
so
we know who they are?
where?
The Blackburn Rovers. Do we know what that even means? Who is that?
I bet they're in Blackburn.
Where the shit is that? Virginia? Is this like, have we moved on to the United States?
No,
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
no, these are still, like, football stadiums.
Okay. Gotcha.
Mhm.
Everton, St. Luke's Church Memorial Garden. Perimeter, perimeter burials full. So that's
I know,
again,
it's
what do we
really
do?
sad.
It's
But, like,
full.
I
So
wonder
it's like,
also, does it mean, burials, like your whole body?
I don't think that's a thing that they would allow. You're not burying a body at a stadium. And if you are, sign
You
me
don't
up.
know. What we're gonna learn after all of this, like, all these episodes, is that Chelsea just actually doesn't wanna be cremated.
I just get buried. I'm just like, just
Yeah.
bury me. Maybe after the show I watched. But next.
Next up, I'm skipping. Liverpool Football
Oh, you're
Club,
skipping
we
because
know
you can't
that.
say it? I don't know how to say it either.
Oh, that's not actually I think it's Leicester? I don't know, how would you say that in Boston or Massachusetts?
Leicester City.
Leicester? Anyway,
Nope.
yeah, we don't
I
care
don't
about
know.
them.
Next.
Liverpool Football Club is a quiet memorial garden near the main stand, but there's no scattering around Anfield. I don't know what this means. Are we speaking English?
Yeah, I think that like we should move on to the English part of the
Okay.
subject.
Well, West Ham United, the Memorial Garden is full. So they have stopped scattering, which is sad.
Wait, is this the US?
No, that's West Ham,
Which is where?
right? Yeah, Chelsea's over. I say Chelsea, but I think we're both over the
Yeah, we want to be in the United States of America.
yeah, let's go back to the best country. And we are at the stadiums in the US that have memorials, but there are not that many, which
And
is
they're
disappointing.
memorials, not like stomping grounds for ashes.
You know, when you put it that way, I don't love that.
Why not? People are not going to not walk on your ashes. Like,
They're gonna play on my ashes.
girl.
Yeah. All right, you
All right,
start us off,
so
Chels.
Cal Bears, California Memorial Stadium, is a living memorial to Californians who sacrificed their lives in military service. So, Cal Bears, isn't that is that what, Cal State, University of California? Ooh, I don't know. I'm failing. However, it doesn't matter. So
Somebody
there's
tell
a
us.
memorial landscape and honors military veterans every football season in the stadium.
I love
So
this.
it's really great, but I think it's just like it's not ashes again. It's just like a memorial area, which is again great. I love that. At least they're doing something, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I also like I mean, obviously I feel like I want to be able to put my ashes places too, but I like that this is like specific to veterans.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. All right. Well, next up we got Wrigley Field, the Chicago Cubs. I almost said Bears, but okay.
Da Bears.
The Bears, but they don't have a garden like in the traditional sense, but the iconic brick exterior of the ballpark features a garden and like planter area along the outfield walls where fans leave tributes, flowers, and memorials. Again, no ashes for you assholes.
There's no ashes
But
anywhere, it doesn't seem like.
but maybe you could like incorporate like, in this instance, it's like you're leaving something, so you could probably leave ashes. Maybe like a vial of ashes, or you could
Okay.
incorporate like ashes into fake flowers or something, like
Oh,
whatever,
cute.
make
Yeah,
your
I
own
love that.
brick. I don't know. I'm just like, I'm
Options.
spitballing here. I have no
Options.
idea, but I'm just like thinking that, yeah,
The options are there.
yeah.
Bush Stadium, one of the best, right? St. Louis Cardinals, aka Nelly, St. Louis, hosts events in honor of fans and organ donors featuring dedicated memorial trees and brick paver gardens around Bush Stadium perimeter.
I
That's
have like one
nice.
note about this. It's really nice, but like organ donors, like specifically, there's not like
Yes.
I know. I'm just that seems very specific as far
Well,
as,
they're
like,
because organ donors are saving people's
qualifications.
lives.
I realize that, but it just like, there are other things that also save people's lives. I don't know, but anyway,
I
I
like
think that's really nice. That's super nice.
it. And
Anyway, okay.
next,
Next up, we've got Memorial Stadium, which is technically a massive colonnade honoring World War I and World War II veterans. The perimeter of the University of Illinois Guys Memorial Stadium features serene landscape, veteran plaques and statues creating a garden-like atmosphere. So again, it's not like a specific garden, but similar, garden-esque.
of that.
Would you so this is also I think we talked about like putting ashes into a garden. So I guess if that's something that you want with your ashes, then you could also incorporate your fandom into that.
Yeah, I like that.
And if you're like a philanthropist or you're super rich, you could
Could sponsor
like
us.
it well that, but also if your stadium that you wanna be at doesn't have like a garden or an area, you could like donate to start that maybe.
Yeah, probably. The thing for me is like I'm not a huge I love University of Tennessee, but I'm not like to the point where I'm like, I want my ashes there. No, it's a big thing in the South, I think, and maybe Illinois it turns out to be. And and other places in the Midwest. But it's not like for me, like I'm not like, oh, like I've always loved Tennessee, but not enough to be like, oh, spread my ashes there, you know?
Right. Yeah,
So I'd be more of an NFL girly.
I agree.
So
I concur. I mean, did I say this on here? I have no idea, but, like, I think I did.
MetLife, yeah, you did.
No, no, that, like, college stadiums or, like, people that work there are honored that they, like, get these requests, but they do prohibit it to be, like, on the field, which we talked about why, because it kills the grass, whatever.
But like if we're allowed on the
Um,
field, why can't our ashes be on the field?
well, I don't think that we, like, sit in one spot.
You don't know.
But okay. It says that although unauthorized scatterings occasionally occur, I'm wondering if they I don't know, I was reading something and this actually made me think of us. It was like this man was on the field, like, during warm-ups, and he was scattering ashes, and it was too late by the time that they realized it. And they
Okay, here's
said
the
they
thing.
were honored. It didn't say anything
How
about them being banned.
how do they know they're scattering ashes? I mean, I guess if you have a huge urn and you're dumping it, but if I just had like a something tiny and I just like dropped a few ashes, like they're not no one's gonna know, right?
I don't know, man. I don't
If
know.
you're already on the field, like no one's gonna know.
Yeah.
But I guess we don't have to worry about that. Let's not talk about it in case just so we get invited on the field again.
Okay, if one of us is like, if I'm dead, then, like, I don't know. That's really sad
What? Oh my god, you know what's gonna be sad?
when one of us dies.
Yeah, it's gonna be sad.
Yeah. That is gonna be sad. I just, like, I don't think we need to dive too deep into this, but among my research, I found, like, this woman was saying that,
Yeah, we need to talk
she
about this briefly, but
which
love it.
yeah, she was in Nebraska, and I don't know, like, what her position was, but it says regent, which I don't understand. But anyway, she proposed building a tell me what that is. A memorial underneath the stadium, which holy shit, we're coming full circle. Memorial Stadium. That's where she was talking about.
What?
I don't
At
know, but
Memorial Stadium, having a memorial under the stadium. I think that makes sense and it would be perfect. And I love that. And I can't believe she was turned down.
I know, but it says anyway, yes. I can't believe she was
Why does
turned down either. But also, Chelsea and I were talking earlier before we started recording this that what would be really great is like the amount of money you could raise for the school or for the sports program by saying, like, we'll create this memorial around our stadium. You have to pay a fee to like have a certain part in it, but we would love to do that. I feel like that's such a great idea.
I like it? I like her idea that was underneath the stadium. I think that's
Right.
cool because you're
Yeah, they
underneath
were
all
like
the players
renovating
playing.
or
Like, yeah, like
yeah.
under have a whole thing underneath where you could still access it, like maybe like an underground tunnel where you can like see this walkway or something. Like, it just seems like it'd be a really cool.
Yeah.
It might be expensive, but like I'm pretty sure NFL, college, they have enough
Yeah.
money.
I also like one of the things that it wasn't even about the cost. It was like that people would be freaked out about playing on top
It's
of
their
ashes.
fans, though. I feel like it's like good luck.
Yeah, and then there was like one reporter I think who won I don't remember what stadium, but let's say it was like Tennessee and Georgia.
Go
Like he
balls.
was like yeah, he was like bury me on the in the end zone or like on the line so that they can score over my dead body.
See? There we go. That's
Genius.
good.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
So smart.
Genius. Yep. So, I mean, I feel like moral of this story is that memorial walkways is something that we made up
But they should
and
happen
they should happen. And when they do happen, we need to get credit. But when we say memorial walkway, we don't just mean like a brick with your name on it because that is already a thing. We mean a brick with your ashes in
with your
it with
ashes
your
in
name
it.
on it.
They're in it. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Correct.
They're inside it.
Yes.
Yeah. So, would you like to play Frame It or Flame It before we jump into our other nonsense?
Yeah, we should.
Okay. Um, This flame it or frame it is a little different. I'm gonna read them all because I feel very passionate about them. And Chelsea is going to react first. Okay. So do you remember the
Love
rules,
that.
Chelsea?
Yes, of course I do. It's so
All right.
easy. If anyone listened to us, they would know them too.
I know. Um, hiding your ashes in a haunted house attraction.
Yes. Yep. Frame it. Love it. Love it.
Frame
Love
it. Yeah.
100%. Like it's haunted house. You're dead. It's your ashes. Yep. Frame.
Yeah. Fucking love that.
Hmm.
Um, using cremains to fill potholes in your hometown.
I would love if somebody used their cremains to fill the potholes on our road here because it's a shit show out there, and I don't care if their ashes want to. I don't care what it is filling the potholes. Fill them. Fill them.
Yeah. I mean, this road out here is atrocious.
Yes, our road
And
is
if you work for
trash.
Maine DOT,
You should give us your ashes if you
fuck
die
off.
because we need them because our road's trash. Yes, frame that shit.
Yeah. Dividing ashes equally among family members using a kitchen scale.
I think we've done this before, and yes, frame.
We haven't like not specifically with a kitchen scale.
Okay, well, I frame it. Obviously, I want all my family to be
Yeah.
have equal parts of me because they love me so much.
Yeah. I will
How about
also
you?
frame it. I will
Okay.
frame it, but also we all know what I actually want. So if this happens, I will haunt your ass. So, which I
Well,
think I say after every flame it or frame it.
correct.
Being cremated and then buried anyway because the family couldn't decide.
Well, oh, because they put your cremains in the so you're cremated and then they bury you still. Right. That's like a normal thing to do, though. Honestly,
No, it is, but I think this one's unique because the family couldn't decide.
what to do with your ashes?
Yeah.
Um, see the show I watched or the movie I watched, this wouldn't work with. So like, I don't love it. Don't love it. I want some. I want. You know what? If I'm cremated, I don't want my ashes buried. I want people to have them in their house so they feel my presence. So no, don't want to be buried
Okay.
unless it's my full body, which we'll go over on another time.
Okay. Yeah. On that note, I have got one more flame it or frame it. Okay.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna give you a challenge.
Oh, a challenge. I love a challenge.
Your final words are broadcast to everyone you know or posted on social media.
Frame it. Love that.
I mean, I think like our final words are likely gonna be recorded. So like that's fine. But what if you're like a wretched bitch and your final words are like you talking shit about everybody?
Guess what? I'm dead. Don't care.
And that's true.
Like,
This is a great point.
like, like, I could be like, fuck everyone and their moms, and I'd be dead. So
Yeah.
wouldn't matter. So yeah, definitely
Okay.
frame that.
Okay.
Love it. I love that.
Okay. All right. My challenge. Are you ready?
Ready. I love a good challenge.
By the time we get to season 4, episode 10,
So like
okay,
next
very
year.
specific. Yeah. You have to have a plan.
Oh, that gives me a lot of time. So yeah, I think I can definitely do that.
You guys, I'm just going to speed up. We're going to record an episode every single day.
Not true because I don't have it.
You don't know.
I don't know.
I
This
mean,
might
I
be
guess you kind
what
of do,
how
but
well that we've done a lot more episodes this season than we ever have before.
I know you
Noted.
guys are very lucky.
Very lucky. And this might be our
Yeah,
final episode till next season.
I know. We are tired
We're tired and
and
it's
busy.
summer.
And yeah, we're
And
busy. So
we have kids to keep off drugs.
we do. We have kids and we have to keep off the drugs. So if you don't see us, well, we'll let you guys know. But
We keep you posted.
I want to talk about a recent experience that Chelsea and I had, and it kind
Same.
of makes me think about like a person who would be late to their own funeral, or
You know
maybe
what?
wouldn't even show up at all.
I used to be late all the time since I've been dating Richard. I'm very good about being like pretty prompt. Like even if I'm like
Hmm.
I'll be there at 4:37. Like I am like pretty much like on time. I used to be like 20 minutes late to everything, and now I'm like really good about it. But guess what? I
Hmm.
always showed up. I always showed up, and that's the beauty of me.
Yeah. So as probably many of you know, Lil Wayne had a concert in Bangor last week on June 30th. And we went, but Lil Wayne did not.
Yes, and he was a headliner. And he wasn't like just an opener. He was the headliner. And we were
Yeah.
there. We were buzzed up, pumped up, ready to fucking go.
Yeah. I spent $60 on one drink and a water.
I spent over $100 on alcohol there.
Yeah. So,
And
needless to
also, hold
say,
on. I also spent PTO, paid time off to get off work. I spent my slumber because I like to sleep and I didn't get home till like midnight to go to bed. And we did get refunded the tickets, which I want to say I am thankful that we got a free 2 Chains concert. However, I feel bad for 2 Chains because he crushed it. He did great. The DJ was great. Unfortunately, they didn't tell us Lil Wayne was coming, but like poor 2 Chains, like 2 Chains follow us. Like we want to help you get more followers. You were great. He was great, but it was free.
it was a free concert and that's why it was great. Otherwise, if I had to pay for it, I probably would have been pissed. But I was actually mad. We just like were running down the streets of Bangor yelling "fuck Weezy," which we still stand behind. That's the motto of the
Yeah.
summer.
Summer motto is fuck Lil Wayne.
Yeah, and here's the thing. I guess I didn't realize that he was like notorious for not showing up or
I
showing up
told
late.
you
Like,
this like
but
the day of.
yeah, but you didn't know either.
Richard did research the day of, and he's like, he's notorious
Yeah,
for not showing up. But I was like, oh, he won't do it here. Like, da da da. And then like, it's 10:30. I'm like, I'm texting
like
Richard, still not here, still not here, still not here. I'm like,
yeah, like this is the opening stop of his show.
and then his next show was 2 hours late too.
No, his next show was in New York, and he was on time for that. Well,
Oh, because
on
it was New
time
York. So
for
he doesn't give a
Wheezy,
fuck. He doesn't give a fuck about
New
Maine or
England.
New Hampshire. Well, New York. No, yeah, New
Yeah,
York's not. Yeah, yeah.
but yeah. So yeah, he showed up. What? Well, it was like he was supposed to go on at like 8:30.
He
No,
showed up
Two
at
Chains finished at 8:30, and he showed up at 11.
bullshit.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Like, also, you're just not relevant enough anymore for this to be your behavior.
Yeah, and I just feel like it's really disrespectful to your fans. Like people spent time, money, like a ton just to see you on a Tuesday night. Like that's
Right.
bullshit. Like so I just think everyone for the summer should like their motto should be fuck Lil Wayne. Everyone. And they're like,
Also,
oh wait, also he's coming back at the end of the month. Like you can come back for free. And I'm like, okay, a couple things here. I work a full-time job. So I'm not going to take more time off to see him. I'm not going to fucking spend $100 more to drink your drinks at your fucking concert venue and like
yeah.
smell like weed. And not, I have nothing against weed, but like, no, I'm not going on a Tuesday. If it was a Saturday night, I might have considered it. But it's like, love 2 Chains, but like he's gonna do the same set again. So we already saw that. So it's like, okay, Lil Wayne's gonna show up at what 11? No thanks.
Yeah.
Like, nope.
Well, and the other thing is like, listen, I know like a venue is trying to make money and like likely they lost some money, but there's no way that I have a couple notes here. There's no way they didn't know that he wasn't coming because then he released a statement like just a couple
100%.
days ago and said that like his doctors advised him not to fly. So they knew he wasn't coming. They just wanted our money, which is bullshit, highway robbery. You're already charging too much for your drinks that aren't even fucking good.
Right.
And you knew he wasn't coming. You just wanted us to continue drinking. The
Yes,
other thing I have a
all of them
note.
were lies. There was all lies. It was all lies. There's no truth behind
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah. My other note is the people, ow, I just harmed myself. Um, the people that went to this concert, like the majority of them are millennials, older millennials. Bitch, we're old. We go to
We
a
have to go.
concert at
We have
7
a bed. We
p.m.
have a bedtime.
Yeah. We go to a concert at 7 p.m. because we want it to be over by 10:30 or 11 so that we can be home
Correct.
in bed at
Yes.
a normal time.
Yes. Yeah.
Like,
It was
go
just
fuck
all.
yourself if you think you're going to be performing until fucking midnight.
Yeah, I'm just interested. I'm interested to see what happens in a few weeks when he comes back because like he might fucking bail again, and if he does show up, great. But like you've already spent a full night away from like your family, like your slumber, which is I love my slumber. Like
Very important.
no, like, no, I'm not here for that. So be
Nope.
courteous to your fans. I've been to a handful of concerts and I've never been disappointed to this like degree. Like I've had some that have shown up a little late, but not like to the it was maybe like 20 minutes late. Like, oh my God, it's
Yeah.
9:15. Why aren't they here yet? And they show up at 9:30 there
Mhm.
for 2 hours. Like bullshit. 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 It's very
Yeah.
disrespectful and like you don't have enough, you're too old to be acting like this, Wheezy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
fuck Lil
Jordan
Wayne.
Davis would never.
He would never, and he was fire. And it was raining, and guess what? We all were having the best time.
I had the time of my life.
Megan Maroney, Kenny Chesney also crushed it. So
Kelsey Ballerini in Boston, she could come
never
to
been to her,
Bangor.
but I bet it was great.
It was so
So
great.
should
Anyway,
Ella Langley. Oh, okay.
okay, anyway, well, that's our note for, Wheezy.
If you guys know any other artists that like ditch concerts regularly, I'd like to know. I'm just intrigued by this, like
Yeah,
that it actually happens. Like it had never happened, and I'm like, they just don't.
right.
Just like let us know at does this make my ash like big pod at gmail.com or does this make my ash like big pod at instagram.com.
Yeah, and we will see you in September. We love you dearly, and we really appreciate all your listening and your support. Please share us with your friends, and make sure you catch up on episodes that you
Liking and
haven't
subscribe.
like and subscribe, follow
And
us,
if you need help getting off drugs, let us know.
and
We're
if you need
actually
help
not
coming up with an
authorized to do
idea,
that, but
we're not. But if you need help coming up with an idea of what to do with your ashes, hit us up. We
yeah, we
got
have
you.
all the ideas.
Yeah.
Okay, we
Okay,
love you,
we love you.
Ashels. Okay,
Bye, Ashels.
bye. Do I click leave?
Yes.